How to avoid probate. Probate is a legal process through which a person's estate is settled after their death. This process includes identifying and inventorying the deceased assets, all of their assets, paying off any debts and taxes, and distributing the remaining assets to the beneficiaries named in the person's will or, according to the state where they died, their laws of intestate succession. While probate can be a necessary step in the estate planning process, there are several reasons why you may not want your estate to go through the probate process. One reason is that probate can be time-consuming and costly for your estate and ultimately for your family. The process can take several months or even years to complete, depending on the complexity of the estate and the disputes, the fights between family members. Those alone will make a probate last longer than anything else. During this time, the assets of the estate may be frozen and cannot be accessed or distributed to the beneficiaries. And this can create a lot of problems, especially if it's a spouse with children who is depending on that money to live. Additionally, probate can be expensive as it requires the hiring of an attorney sometimes, and possibly other professionals such as an appraiser, which we do, and sometimes accountants to get a really accurate accounting of what there is. These costs can be really significant, especially if the estate is large or if there are disputes, like I said, fighting between the beneficiaries. Another reason to avoid probate is that it is a public process. Anybody can find out what's going on either online or going down to the courthouse and looking at the file. When an estate goes through the probate process, the assets and debts of the deceased are made public. This can be a big concern for those who value privacy and do not want their financial information available to anyone. I know you're gone, but it could cause problems for your family. In addition, probate can be a source of stress and conflict for beneficiaries, as it can lead to disputes over the distribution of assets or the interpretation of a last will and testament. Sometimes they're just mad that mom or dad left them out or didn't leave them as much as somebody else. There are several ways to avoid probate to ensure that your estate is settled smoothly and efficiently after your passing. One way is to create a revocable living trust, which you know I like, which allows you to transfer ownership of your assets now while you're living to the trust. When you pass away, when you die, the trust becomes the owner of the assets and they can be distributed to the beneficiaries without going through the probate process. Because all of your assets are already in your trust, when you die, when you pass away, your successor trustee takes over and controls those assets and distributes them to the beneficiaries without having to go through the probate process, as long as they were in the name of the trust. Another option is to use pay on death benefit designations or transfer on death designations for financial institutions, which allow you to name a beneficiary who will receive the account upon your death without the need for a probate. The banks will usually just write a check to whoever that beneficiary is. There are several reasons why you may not want your estate to go through the probate process. Like I said earlier, probate can be time-consuming and costly, and it's a public process that can lead to stress and conflict among the beneficiaries. That last one is probably the worst one of all. To avoid probate, you can create a living trust, like I just said, or use pay on death or transfer on death designations for your financial accounts. By taking these steps, you can ensure that your assets are distributed according to your wishes in a smooth and an efficient manner after you pass away, creating less stress for your family. I know I've thrown a lot at you today, so that's why we've prepared our free guide on estate planning. I'll put a link to it in the description below and in the comment section below that so that you can download it and get started in the right direction. And to help you out even more, watch this video up here and this video up here. If you enjoyed this video, then guys, please smash that subscribe button and click on the like button. And also click on that little bell so you'll get notified every time we post a new video. Have a great day and an awesome week. And as always, thanks for watching.